That small piece of blue wrapper cannot be a coincidence, Amber, because it looks exactly like the wrapper from my missing chocolate. And I have a feeling that it might be the first real clue in this strange mystery. I agree, Sarah, because if someone opened the chocolate in this kitchen, they must have left behind something else without even realizing it, and we should look carefully before cleaning anything. Let's search this side of the kitchen first, because the wrapper was behind the toaster, and whoever opened the chocolate probably stood somewhere near this counter. That makes sense because people usually leave small clues behind when they're in a hurry, and sometimes those tiny clues tell the whole story. Look at these chocolate crumbs on the countertop because they are very small, but they definitely were not here yesterday evening when I cleaned the kitchen. You're right. They are fresh and they are leading toward the dining table as if someone was walking while eating the chocolate. Now, this mystery is becoming even more interesting because we are finding one clue after another, and each clue is taking us in a different direction. Wait a minute. I think I see something else under the dining chair. What did you find? There's another tiny piece of the same blue wrapper, and it matches the first one perfectly. Then we are definitely following the right trail because two matching pieces cannot appear in different places by accident. Let's keep following these clues because whoever ate the chocolate may have left a trail without noticing it. I never thought a missing chocolate would turn into a detective story, but now I really want to know what happened. Look over there on the sofa. What do you see? There's a small blue stain on the cushion, and it looks very similar to the color of the chocolate wrapper. That's another clue, but I still don't see the chocolate itself. Maybe whoever ate it threw the wrapper into the trash. Good idea. Let's check the kitchen trash bin before it gets emptied. I can already see several snack wrappers inside, but I don't see the blue chocolate wrapper. That's strange because most people throw wrappers into the trash immediately after eating. Unless they forgot where they put it or they hid it somewhere else. Wait, I just remembered something. What is it? I remembered that last night I heard the refrigerator door open after everyone had gone to bed, but I thought I was dreaming and didn't pay much attention. That's interesting because I also heard a soft noise in the kitchen around the same time, but I thought it was only the wind outside. Maybe those sounds are connected to the missing chocolate. I think so too, but we still need one more clue before we know the truth. Then let's search the living room carefully because the trail of chocolate crumbs seems to end there. I have a feeling that we are very close to solving this mystery, and I don't want to stop until we finally discover who ate your chocolate. We have searched almost every room in the house, Amber, followed every small clue, and looked in places where nobody would normally hide chocolate, but we still haven't found the person who ate it. I know, Sarah, but something tells me that we are very close to solving this mystery because all the clues seem to be leading us toward the living room instead of the kitchen. Wait a second. Look at the coffee table because there is another tiny chocolate crumb beside the television remote, and it wasn't there yesterday evening. You're right. If the crumbs continue from the kitchen to the living room, then someone must have walked through the house while eating your chocolate without noticing that small pieces were falling. Let's check around the sofa one more time because we searched quickly before and we may have missed something important. Good idea. Sometimes the most important clue is hiding in the place we already searched once before. Look behind the sofa cushion because I can see something blue sticking out from the corner. Really? Let me move the cushion carefully. There it is! That is the empty blue chocolate wrapper, and it is exactly the same one that my missing chocolate came in. Now we finally know where the wrapper ended up, but we still don't know who actually ate the chocolate. Wait, what is this? What did you find now? There's a small shopping receipt under the wrapper, and it has yesterday's date printed on it. Turn it over, because there might be something written on the back. That's strange. Someone wrote a short note that says, "Thank you. I'll buy you another one tomorrow." That explains everything. Whoever ate your chocolate knew it belonged to you, and they planned to replace it before you noticed it was missing. At least they were honest enough to leave a note, but I still wish they had asked me before eating it. I completely agree, because asking first is always better than saying sorry later. You know what? I suddenly remembered something important. What is it? Yesterday evening, I told our cousin to make herself comfortable while we were busy cleaning the house, and I completely forgot that I had also told her she could have any snacks she liked. That's right. She stayed here for almost an hour while we were cleaning the bedrooms, and she was sitting in the living room the whole time. She probably found the chocolate behind the cereal box, thought it was for everyone, and left the note before going home. That sounds much more reasonable than all the scary ideas we imagined this morning. We almost turned one missing chocolate into a detective movie. At least it was an interesting mystery and we had fun solving it together. Next time, I will simply write my name on the chocolate instead of hiding it behind the cereal box. And next time, I'll remind everyone to ask before taking someone else's snacks. That sounds like a much better plan. Do you know what would make today even better? What? Let's go to the supermarket together and buy 2 large chocolate bars instead of one. That's a wonderful idea because this time I'm taking no chances. Should we hide them again? No. This time we'll keep them in plain sight, but we'll put our names on them. I think that will save us from another chocolate mystery. I hope so, because one chocolate mystery is enough for this week. Agreed. Now let's get ready before the supermarket closes. And this time, nobody is eating my chocolate without asking first.